Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. So, there's a story that has recently come out, and Japan was having a Red Cross blood drive, right? Now, of course, they had Uzaki-chan for a poster, and it doesn't seem like there's anything wrong, right? To kind of get people to come to this Red Cross for the blood drive and everything. Nothing wrong with that, trying to get others to donate. And, Japan has no problems at all with this poster, but it seems that some people are offended by the poster. Now, I'm sure many of you could probably guess who it is, but whew, Twitter Puritans are at it again. So then they go on to create another problem. And that problem is they are upset about the chest size of Uzaki-chan. So, here it comes, the Western Twitter Puritans trying to push their cultural beliefs onto Japan again. Oh boy, how is that a shocker? Despite the fact that these are the very same people who say, oh, don't body shame people, that's terrible. And then, what do? Seconds later, they turn their backs on that statement, and then they go with their hypocritical ways of then body shaming, doing the exact opposite of what they say not to do, right? So, here's what the article had to say from Sankaku Complex. Further developments have been made regarding the disgruntled complaining over the offensive Uzaki-chan wa Asobital Red Cross blood donation poster, as the matter not only appeared on Japanese TV, but Red Cross Japan has also issued a statement. Oh boy. Japanese TV show Sakuri had a lengthy discussion on the Twitter raging, a sample video of the segment and other screenshots. Now, within the sample video, they go into this, and they have no issue with this. And there's plenty of things that you can see within these sample screenshots. But for them to respond, basically not having an issue at all with this whole thing. And to see that they responded to the Twitter outrage is great. Because this also tells you, they're just sitting over here thinking to themselves, this is ridiculous. Why is anybody having an issue over this blood drive? Why is anybody having an issue over this poster? And, you can see screenshots here. They don't have a problem with this. But leave it to the Western Puritans to have an issue over this and just have an outrage moment on Twitter. And then Japan just even responds to it, which is actually great. It's funny that Japan responded to this. Because, they basically just said they don't care. Thought that the outrage was ridiculous. So, let's continue. The feminist Gajin who wrote the original tweet about the blood donation poster also responded to their tweet appearing on the show, initially saying they revered Sakuri only to rather hilariously despise it. And of course, they despise it. Because the mentality of the SJWs, you don't align with their opinion, then, oh boy, they're going to come after you. That's how it always works. That's the mentality of the Twitter Puritan outrage mob. And then, of course, they attack it until they get their way and make whatever company or country bend the knee to their will. Of course, and try to push their cultural values onto another culture. Which, ironically, they say, don't do. Respect other cultures? Yeah. Hypocrites. That's what they are. They are hypocrites. After the show disagreed with their views of thinking a poster is harmful to women. Oh man, because this poster's so offensive. Seriously, there's nothing offensive about this poster. The Twitter Puritan outrage mob, they just have to complain, try to ruin things for others. They're just idiots, a bunch of idiots. So this is what the person had to say on their Twitter account about Sakuri. There's a popular TV AM talk show called Sakuri. I love Sakuri. It's been a critical part of my learning Japanese. So seeing myself on Sakuri is some next level Twilight Zone stuff. And here's the thing. This person is complaining over a poster with a fictional character on it to help support a blood drive. It's ridiculous, but here's the thing. You don't see Japan having these problems. You see, Japan, the important thing to them is making the money and making sure that their audience is happy, right? Nothing wrong with that ideology. Nothing wrong with that at all whatsoever. I don't have any issues with that. I can see where they're coming from here. I mean, of course, if you want your fans to come back, well, you're going to have to do things that will appeal to the fans. But of course, there are these people that are like this person, which, by the way, this person's trying to push their cultural values on Japan. Funny thing is, they live in America. And they even state themselves that they are a white American dude. Says it right there in their tweet. If you look at the bottom one, says it right there in their tweet. Trying to push their values, their cultural beliefs onto Japan, in which they say respect other countries' cultures. Where's the respect here then? If you are wanting to respect another country's culture, then why are you trying so hard to make them change this poster? It's hypocritical. This person is a hypocrite. That's what SJWs are. And also, not only that, here's another thing. You are allowed to have opinions. There's nothing wrong with opinions. If you don't like something a culture's doing, it's fine. You can have an opinion stating, I don't like what they're doing. Whatever, that's fine. But to try to force that culture to change, that's not respecting the culture. That is not respecting the other country's culture as you say you were going to do. But hey, this very person who is having an issue with this poster, at the very same time, they went after Yellow Flash. They tried to cancel a YouTuber. And the thing is, these people, they have such a big issue. And, we're starting to see that woke culture is dying. And this is good because this stuff needs to stop. This whole woke agenda stuff, it needs to stop. I mean, this person went so far as to try to even get Yellow Flash taken off YouTube, get their Patreon taken down. They try to cancel anybody. It's not just Yellow Flash. They do this to multiple people. They would try to cancel anybody they could that has a differing opinion from themselves because they can't stand somebody having a differing opinion. If people differ their opinions from my own, that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. If you don't agree with me, I'm not going to sit over there and have an issue with you. Just as if I disagree with somebody, I'm not going to sit over there and have an issue with them. It's just a difference of opinion. You just have to learn to agree to disagree with people sometimes. It's just how it is. Sometimes you'll have the same opinion as someone else. You'll share the same opinion. Nothing wrong with that. But what you have to understand is just because somebody has a different opinion than you, it doesn't mean that you go out there and you try to get them removed, cancel them, or, deplatform anybody. That's not what you do here. But of course, leave it to this person right here to try to do this, to go this far. And it shows you how insane the SJWs are and how awful and how far they'll go to try to ruin anybody they oppose. Anybody. It's disgusting. And they are hypocrites because they contradict the very same thing they say that they stand for, and they will do it within a matter of seconds. So, this is what this person had to say. They have a meltdown right here, which is actually quite hilarious. So, this is what they had to say. The fact that I, admittedly a white American dude, raise this issue is being used to obscure the fact that so many women in Japan have a problem with how they're represented in Japanese media. Stop erasing Japanese women! Like, how does that make any sense? How are they erasing Japanese women? They say this, but they don't present anything to prove it. There's no erasure here at all. In fact, what they're doing is not wrong. It's a fictional character they have on a poster. And there are many, many, many female anime characters that I could bring up that are wonderful examples of great characters. And yeah, have they had their fan service moments? Of course they have. But that's not what the importance of the character was. And people need to see that. Give you an example. One female anime character I adore is Erza Scarlet from Fairy Tail. Love her character. I do. I enjoy her character. I think she's great. And yeah, she had her fan service moments, but she's had excellent character development. I don't just think of her like, oh, fan service. I think of her overall as a character in the series. That's just one example I can bring up of many. I could bring up many, many more. But that's just one example I want to bring up. And, that's the thing. These people don't think about this kind of stuff. They just think to complain. They just think that all they're doing is making female characters fan service. Don't give them any development. Don't give them any characteristics. And that goes to show you that these people, they don't support what they complain about. But here's the other funny thing I want to bring up. They're having problems over the size of a character's chest, a fictional character's chest, right? But there are real world problems that women are actually facing in other countries. Look at the Middle East. Women are not treated equal over there. There are instances where women can't even leave the house unless they have a male escort. They can't go out on their own without having a male escort. And in Saudi Arabia, I believe it was about a year ago now, they finally allowed them to drive. I mean, those are real world issues that women are having over there. You would think that if they have real issues, then they would be talking about the issues that women go through in the Middle East, for example. Those kind of issues that they have. Instead of them being treated equally, they're treated as lesser people, and that's not right. But, they don't bring that stuff up. No, they got to go after the fictional characters, which don't have human rights, mind you. I mean, they're fictional characters. And what are they doing? They're attacking other countries like Japan because they have a fictional character on a cover with big chest. Instead of actually fighting the real battles, instead of actually looking at the real world issues, they go for, the ones they believe are correct. And that is going after fictional characters instead because they have big chests. I mean, seriously, you would think that they'd worry more about the real world issues rather than this battle over fictional characters. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. So this is what they had to continue to say. Damn it, now I'm sorry to wonder whether security was never that great. I'm just disappointed now that they're discussing an issue I care about. In addition, the Red Cross had issued a statement. So this is what they had to say about the controversy. This promotional campaign is merely providing a novelty gift to people who are kind enough to cooperate with our blood drive, and we do not recognize it as a form of harassment. We have previously received support from numerous anime series in promoting blood drives, and these partnerships have been well received and increased the amount of blood that was donated. In regards to opinions about the current promotion, we are listening to them sincerely and will take them into consideration for future activities. But see, considering that it was giving a novelty gift when you think about it, considering that it's just to try to help people who, are kind enough, you would think that that's enough, right? And here they go, just the SJW attacking, just simply attacking this. And that's just not right. This was just a poster to help support a blood drive. It wasn't anything bad. But no, of course, these people have to have an issue. They always do. And it's really sad to see that. The statement, when you look at it, when you look at the statement, it just shows that, anime series are, helping with support. And that's great. I mean, what's wrong with that? They take the entire poster out of context. That's what these SJW Puritans do on Twitter. And, anime, they're just trying to support something. They're trying to support this kind of campaign. There's nothing wrong with supporting a promotional campaign. And, to see a poster like this, I think that's cool, actually. I have no problems with this. I don't see anything wrong with a poster like this. In fact, to see that they were trying to promote for this blood drive, I think that's a kind thing to do. I think that's a good thing to try to do. But, of course, like I said, you just see the Twitter Puritan mob, the outrage mob, they go after it. Of course, not understanding the reasoning, not understanding the context. And that's the thing. They never do their research. Now, of course, there's a modified poster, but, there was nothing wrong with the original poster to begin with. And, that's the thing. To see these people, to see the Twitter Puritans try to come after something that was just trying to promote for the better, for good people, to help them. It's disgusting that they don't even do the research on why this poster was even here in the first place. Like I said, it's here to promote. It's here to try to get people interested. And, what's wrong with a promotional thing like that? Like I said, I don't see anything wrong with this poster. And I'll say it again. These people, I think, the outrage mob, I think that they are just acting stupid. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. And they never do the research on anything. They just attack whatever they find offensive without knowing what it's for. And this is another example of not knowing what it's for, so they just attack it anyways. That's the Twitter Puritans for you. That's what they do. And it's sad. There was no reason that they had to attack this, and this was just for a good cause. This was just to try to get people interested in a blood drive. And like I said, I don't find anything wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to have an anime with a poster like this trying to promote a blood drive. There's nothing wrong with that. But of course, leave it to the SJWs to try to ruin something that is actually for a good cause. They're trying to actually ruin something that is to promote and support a good cause. But luckily, when it comes to Japan, they don't care about what the Twitter outrage mob has to say. They don't care about it. And also, the good news is that, they haven't bent the knee. So the SJWs take another L again, as they always will, and Japan continues to win and just ignore what they have to say yet again. But anyways, let me know what you think about the entire situation down below, and share the video. Let's try to spread the word and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated, and it really helps out the channel a lot. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, hit the video with a like, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and follow me on Discord. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today, and remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you, and have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.